The whole of marketing is about selling to your insecurities. Welcome to subramani.com. We don't have a product to sell other than these books which you can see and conferences which I do, where largely I try to cover costs and have a little bit of margin to take care of my travel and stay if any. So I think you need to worry less about me trying to sell you something. Again, I'm not trying to sell you a need to invest in equities. Many people who don't invest in equities, who invest in real estate, who read my blog, write to me saying, I'm sure you're sad with my kind of a portfolio. I don't invest in equities. Honest to God, to me, it doesn't matter where you invest. As long as I don't have to pay for your old age requirements, I'm fine by that. So, what do salespeople do? Largely, they sell to insecurities. Now, if you take the photographs of people who born in the mid 1800s, say 1820, 1830 or thereabouts, most of them, if you see the photographs of theirs, you will see that they had long flowing beard. It came down even as far as Einstein and W.G. Grace and all were there. Also, they had Rabindranath Tagore, who were perhaps a little younger, who also had long flowing beard and long hair, right? Most of them had, it didn't matter. Then what happened? Well, a company was born called 7 O'Clock. They wanted clientele. So they tried convincing you that having body hair is gross. They started doing free shaving, etc., launched the blades, and then people started believing that you should not have any facial hair, right? So people started buying razor blades. Now, after a particular stage, the markets were perhaps saturated in US and Europe, and most manufacturers in US wouldn't go beyond Europe. So if you also go and ask them for business details, it will only be US and Europe, and then say, we are doing something in China and India. Well, things are changing, of course. So higher end products are also being sold in India and China, so now things are a bit better. So then when they thought that the market had matured, they said, okay, now let me start telling women that they need to shave. So this was a uncharted territory, but obviously they did very well. Gillette did very well, then P&G followed, and all these guys with hair removal products have done very well. Again, how do you sell? You sell to insecurity. You keep saying that, look, it looks very bad if you have hair, it looks gross, and so women and men all fall for that. Now take a far worse thing, smoking. Now, obviously, when cigarette companies started or tobacco companies started, their aim was at the man. It was the men folk who they thought would smoke, and men smoked. But then again, the question of market seemed to be matured. Now, how do I sell more? So I need to target women. How do I target women? I target women by saying, look, you're being oppressed. You're being kept at home for 24 hours. You're not being allowed to work. So here is a freedom of expression. You can smoke and you can prove that you can do whatever you want. That's it. That was the best laid out trap. Women smoking is going up much faster than men smoking. Right? So women are not able to give up or whatever. I'm not getting into that part, but I'm getting into the fact that a Fair and Lovely sells to your wanting to look fair because you think if you're not fair, you're not lovely. This is India where everybody wants a gori, so let me sell Fair and Lovely to the woman who wants to look whiter. Okay? Whether it works, doesn't work, it's a 20-year product, so obviously there should be visible change in the complexion. May not have happened, but that doesn't matter. They continue to sell to insecurity and people buy to insecurity. Look at how insurance is sold. COVID is a very good time to be selling insurance. A lot of term insurance and medical insurance is being sold now. Again, to insecurity, saying, look, this can happen to you, but why don't you take a COVID insurance? I think taking a COVID insurance is absolutely ridiculous. What you should be taking is maybe 5 lakhs of the basic insurance and 45-50 lakh top up. That's exactly how you should be taking it, right? You don't need a 50 lakh medical insurance. You need a 50 lakh medical cover, which can come as base plus top up insurance or step up insurance, whatever you want to call it. It's called top up and super top up. So understand this product, don't buy it without understanding, and then then don't say that it was sold to my insecurity. Yes, it is sold to your insecurity. What is the other insecurity that people have? Children's education. Please understand, your child's education, school, where he or she is headed, is a function of how they do academically. So it's not as though your child gets into IIT and you can't afford the fees. Of course, it's not cheap these days. Of course, there is cheap fees. But I don't think too many people say no to IIT because they can't pay the fees, right? So, but here they will tell you, look, your child is in Wharton, she's standing there, she's wearing a blue coat, or a blue shirt and a black coat, and look at this, etc., etc. What happens if you're not there? So take term insurance. Now they don't sell you term insurance, they sell you term insurance with return of premium. That's again a lousy product. It's like saying finger chips are a lousy derivative of potato. Potato may be good for your health, provided you just bake it, or you just boil it, cook it and eat it as it is. But if you cut it and put it into oil and add masala to it, it is no longer the same product, right? So do read, do all those things, but keep increasing your knowledge of the market, of the products, of your own behavior, of your spouse's behavior. Helping your spouse and children understand what is happening in the market will improve your understanding also. So if your wife comes and tells you, oh, last 5 years we have got 5% return in equity and you got 7% return or 8% return in PPF, what the hell are you saying? You should be able to explain why you are in equities, what happens in equities, what is standard deviation. You should be able to explain all that. You cannot just say you will not understand. It is not that she will not understand. It is just that you have not understood, or you have not understood it well enough for being able to convey it to her. So take all this into account while you're learning and make sure that you conquer all your insecurities, so that when somebody is selling to your insecurities antenna gets up and you say, okay boss, I don't mind. Because we see a lot of mis-selling happening when a woman is grieving the loss of her husband. It's a fantastic time to approach her, sympathize with her, say, I thought he was very in good shape, etc., etc., and keep selling products to her. So be careful about being manipulated. Be careful about what you're reading, what you're understanding, how well is your IQ and how good is your EQ. Thank you.